Hello there. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you coming here and checking out the layout update that I've been trying to do for the last couple of months. As you can see behind me, getting closer to the finished product. The track work is completed, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And now I've started all the ballasting of the track and all of the landscaping, trees. I still have to do that. But I wanted to take the time today just to kind of show you what I had accomplished with my kind of expansion project. So stay tuned. All right, well, the easiest way and probably the most visual way to show you how far this expansion has gone, the original edge of the layout used to be right around here. And you can see the edge right here of the old layout. So what I ended up doing is I ended up adding around 18 additional inches out. And in the end result, I ended up being able to install two 060 outer loops. Now, that is a pretty good upgrade from an 036 and 048 external loop. So adding in those additional 060 loops opened up what I could potentially run on this layout. I can actually have 4 people run 4 independent trains on this layout at the same time. I can have somebody running the outer loop, the inner loop. Somebody can be running through this smaller loop on the inside. This does actually complete around. You can go through the town, finally, can go through the town. And someone can be running on the elevated subway track as well. This, again, opens up a lot of multiple trains I can run at the same time. It allows for a lot more fun. It allows for a lot better visuals when I'm doing reviews or doing running sessions as well. Very, very happy with where it's at. Again, I have a lot of landscaping to do. You know, all this is just basically, top layered grass mat. But I'm going to ballast all of the track. Going to do my trees, my bushes, all my decorations. Yes, I'm going to have figures. Of course, everybody knows that I love figures, so. But let's go ahead and move down to where I've kind of already started. All right, so this might look a little bit familiar to you. I have been using this shot in pretty much all of my reviews that I've done since I, expanded the layout here. I kind of finished my road here, which expands past 4 tracks. I didn't know what I wanted to do here, and then I kind of finally realized, this is not like an accurate city layout, right? It is not super detailed like some of the awesome layouts that we have out there. This is I'm trying to be scale, I'm trying to be realistic, but I'm also trying to be fun too. And I think that's a goal that a lot of people are trying to do as well, because I want to have fun with this layout. I don't want to have to worry about all the little things and does this look right? Does that look wrong? I just want to make something that's my own particular vision for what I have for the layout, and I want to have fun with it. So again, nothing here is set in stone. Obviously, no pun intended, the road is. But some of these lines on the road, like these right here, are a little too big. So I'm going to cut those kind of in half. I obviously started ballasting all of this track already. Where the buildings you see now is where the buildings are going to go. This is kind of, all the lighting has already been run for them. But there needs to be additional detail and stuff like that. So even this platform is not even glued down yet. So I need to do that as well. Again, just like a lot of little things and securing buildings and cables and stuff like that underneath. I still need to do. But for the most part, the base and the guts of this expansion are already completed. Let's move down a little bit to the south of the layout, and I'll show you what I did down there. Okay, so a few things going on here. Along the 060 outer loop, I did install a siding. So now I can put like a larger steam engine or a veranda turbine, which is sitting there now. Now I can kind of like, or if somebody comes over and wants to run trains, they can park their secondary train in there while they run the main train. Just anywhere I can keep additional engines on the track without having to like move them on and off constantly. I'm sure other folks have run into that issue where you're just, you want to run things, but you're constantly having to remove and put things on, find a place to put those engines. I run into the same problem. Most of my racks are already full as well. So I thought, well, what a better place to store your trains that you're not running than the layout itself. So I installed another backdrop. So, can't have a Midwest layout without a bit of corn in the background. So, but I mean, this is Chicagoland. I mean, it's a city in the city. You go farther out, it's the suburbs, and then you go even farther out, and well, it's corn, and a lot of corn. I can tell you that back shot, I don't know where that particularly is, but I can tell you I've seen that shot growing up plenty of times. I grew up in the way far west of Chicagoland, so I am kind of country, so to speak, and yeah, that's definitely a Midwest corn shot to the T. I have a little like cow scene back there as well, which is probably going to go there. I had thought about putting a mountain in that far left corner, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Kind of still up in the air. But I really do enjoy this, station platform. Getting the station right for me was probably one of the top things. Again, I'm a huge fan of passenger trains. Most of my engines are passenger-based engines. Again, not all of them, but I would say the majority of my fleet is passenger-based, and I have a lot of passenger sets. So having a proper and detailed passenger station to me was, my number one goal. And I think this is coming along very, very well. So I just took some crafting wood and I did some painting on it. I tried to kind of give it a wood color. I'm not a painter. It's like, that is exactly my least favorite thing to do is painting. But I think I did an okay job. It looks like kind of old style weathered wood. It's fine for me. I like it. Hopefully, you folks out there think it's an okay job. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Yeah, it was fun doing it. Again, I like the crafting part of it. The painting part, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. All right, well, moving up, as you can see, I have a lot of new wall art and railroad logos. Stuff I really like collecting and enjoy finding. I'm a big fan of this. I think it looks good in train rooms. Really fills out that space where you don't have anything on the wall. And a lot of these I got as gifts. My mom found a few of these as well at garage sales. Love that Ogden Avenue sign. I did not steal that sign. Just telling you that right now. I found it. We'll just put it that way. Moving to the back of the layout, I picked up this kind of rustic bridge for my elevated section, and I think I think this is my favorite new addition to the layout. I don't know why, I felt that I needed a really, if you go downtown Chicago, there are so many bridges crossing Canal Street. And there's a lot of different elevations downtown as well for track, especially even with Metra and all of the subways and all of the other, types of commuter vehicles downtown. So I really felt that I needed a kind of just a long bridge, and that kind of rusty color actually fits in very, very well, because there's a couple of bridges that actually look like that. I thought about the silver bridge, but I thought that was maybe too clean, and I thought this kind of red rust color fit in a little bit better, and I absolutely love it. I think it fits in very, very well. All right, so looking at my internal loop here, this is new as well. This is Menard's Switch House, which I'm really glad that they did one. I was waiting for them to create a yard tower, and they finally made one, and it turns out really, really well. Very impressed with it. But my goal or vision for the inside of the loop was I really wanted to make it so you could go all the way around. Now, it is not a loop, so to speak. You do have to go behind the country in, and then engage the switch, and then back up, and you'll come back on the other line that's in the switch area. The line here, this one right here, goes here and there, but they dead end. So it's more of a parking area than anything. But this loop right here obviously connects to the main line here, but then it also, again, goes through the town. Not sure if I remember ever running trains through that downtown area because it had power issues, and now I'm able to, run switchers through there, carrying some rolling stock, and it fills out the inside of the layout very well, and I can finally use that track, which is a huge goal. So I think for right now, that completes this layout update. I wish I had more to tell you, but again, it is not complete yet. I have a lot of landscaping and ballasting to do, but I thought it was important to let the folks know who follow me, who subscribe, where I'm at, what I was doing the last couple of months. Again, people are busy, right? We all have lives. I have, a career. I help friends with things. I have children. So, you have to prioritize things in life. But this is obviously one of the things that I really enjoy and really love too. I think people would agree as well that model railroading is a very special hobby to share with friends. And I've met so many awesome people in this hobby in the last several years. It's incredible. It really is. I promise you that I will continue to restore this layout to its full landscaping vision. It might take me a few more weeks or maybe a little more than a month to do it, but I am doing it little by little every day. But it will be back. I'm going to continue to do reviews. I have a ton of them. You saw 2 already this week that I put out, almost back to back. I have 2 more that I am going to start after this layout update episode. And then I have so many more to do as well. As you can see, and you may have noticed in the shot, I do have a big boy. In fact, it's a scale big boy. It is the JLC Lionel Legacy Big Boy 4014. And really excited to do a review on that. It was one of my white whales that I've been looking for a long time. As you know, I did have the Line Master Line Sheet Plus one, but unfortunately I do not have that anymore because I wanted to find the scale one, and of course I did. So that's going to be one of the, I'm not going to say it's the next review, but it will be an up and coming review. So, with that said, folks, I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate you coming to my channel, leaving comments. If you like what you see, hit that like button, leave a comment, ask me a question about the layout, anything. If there's something I didn't show, ask me about it, tips, just, engage the communication, whatever. But I enjoy reading people's comments and I enjoy responding as well. And also, of course, more importantly, is hit that subscribe button and hit that bell too, so you get a reminder that I put out new videos. It really helps me know that you guys are coming to the channel and enjoying the content. So with that said, everyone have a wonderful day.